Good evening, Samantha. How are you doing? Happy Wednesday. Welcome in. My name is RX_Hydro. We are playing South of Midnight tonight. We should finish South of Midnight tonight. And there's a very good chance it will be early enough. We can do a little something else. I was thinking Elden Ring. But we can chit chat about it if that comes to pass. And maybe instead fight with my Wiimotes for Metroid Prime 2 or play more Oblivion. Take a brief look at Blue Prince. I very much want to play that. And originally that was going to get yesterday's stream until I realized how excited I was to see Oblivion again. We'll talk about it if and when we get to it. But how are all of you? What have you been up to? I hope you're having good days. Hope everyone's doing well. What's up, Sad Cat? Hey, Molten King. Hey, Darkfire. Explodaberry. Thomas. Shiro. What's up, Mondo? Good to see you. Or Monaco 2. I haven't looked much at Monaco 2. I heard that it supports single player more. I'm not saying that for any particular reason. I would love to play Monaco 2 with you, Mondo. That's what I heard about it. And I know it's 3D. I forget what... Fuck, I feel like I've heard one more thing about it. I think I'm just remembering them talking about how one of the big parts of Monaco 1 is that, for anyone who doesn't know, Monaco was a top-down 2D heist game for up to 4 players, I believe. And it had different classes. Like it had, you know, the debutante who could charm one guard at a time. It had, I don't know, the makeup artist who could change appearance periodically to slip by. It had, you know, the breaker who had a sledgehammer and could literally just knock down walls. So there was a variety of ways to tackle your various jobs. That they were so incredibly busy with guards, with civilians, with traps, with extra mechanics like rerouting power that you couldn't shut off, but you could temporarily move this way so your friend could get through gate 1, then quickly switch the other way before the camera turns back to see him. Puzzles like that. That incredibly often, pretty much every time, you were gonna fuck it up and it would become an all-out just run from the guards, hide for 10 seconds while you can, get them running one way while you go the other way, sort of clusterfuck. I think what I'm remembering is they said Monaco 2, they're trying to capture that. So that's not a difference from 1. Anyway, I love Monaco 1. It was a great time. I played a lot of it with Ash and Moss, with Await the Ape and Skullboy. How's it going, Lucifel? Hey, Ibhissa, what's up, Batadar? Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. Hello, hello. Wizard time. Hello, early YouTube. It's been a while. 33 years old, and I have finally learned how to properly wipe the butt. Well, thank you for sharing with all of us. You know, I'm proud of you. It's a good thing to know. No, the instructions don't seem right, though. I would keep the research going. But progress is progress. You're sad your daughter kicked you off Oblivion so she could play Digimon? Oh. Did you stay up late putting time in? Did you have to work today? Were you able to play more? How are you enjoying it? I hope you're having as good a time as I was, or even better. I know how excited you were. We saw your character. Kiku shared. It looks fantastic. I hope you're having a good time. All new cult, the cult of Juniper. Shiro is in charge as the giver of hamsters. Oh yes, the hamster is adorable. I love those pictures too. Digimon Survive, Survival Sun, such a great fun, such a great story. Oh my god, Barry started a cult. Barry runs pretty hot and cold on cults. Usually cold, but not totally predictable. My hype is maximal, my legs are sore, and I'm on my knees begging for VG money. Are we human or are we gamer? Can I be gamer without being on my knees? We're old, Oblivion really obliterated the schedules. That it did. Oblivion, it's Oblivion all the way down. I was originally, so they announced the release date for Ghost of Yotai. I think I'm pronouncing that right. Let me know if you know for sure that it's like Yotei or something like that. I think it's Yotai. They announced the release date October 2nd. That is 162 days away. And I almost made a joke in Discord when posting about that news that like, all right, before then, I need to finish the Elden Ring randomizer. You know, we're most of the way through, it feels like, but who knows what's coming. I can't predict how many more streams that will take. We need to finish Metroid Prime 2, 3 streams, not sure, but not many. South of Midnight, Getting that done tonight. One stream, sure. I started Oblivion. People want to see more. As I find time, I guess we'll fit that in. But first, I have to get a good ways into Red Dead, so I know I'm committed, and I want to play the rest of it, make that determination, and then I can slot Oblivion in. I want to find a day, at least, for Blueprints. That could turn into more than a day. Who knows what other games are coming out? I'm interested in Claire Obscura. That comes out tomorrow. And eventually, I had a long enough list. I was stressing myself out. I think 162 days, were I a focused and planning person, which I'm not, we'll see how it goes. But I think for a lot of people, 162 days would be good for like all the things I listed and a bit more. But I started stressing myself out, so I just deleted it back to sharing the release date. So much. Tears of the Kingdom is still on that list. It is. I know, it sounds like I'm saying that for a bit, but it is. It might be on the Switch 2 list now, so we can compare how that goes. That might be my excuse, but it is. Man. You went outside today. Proud of you too. Walked to get a prescription, then came home and streamed Oxenfree for a bit. First time playing it. Nice. How are you enjoying Oxenfree? Hope you had a good time. Still catching up on the VOD, but damn, am I in love with the lusty Argonian maid? That's the point of the lusty Argonian maid. That's her skill. That's her aim, that's her goal, and often her success. It's been a mind trip popping into the occasional stream where someone is playing Oblivion for the first time because they were too young and missed it. I also love the Argonian maid. We should play more. Need to catch up, but I second Barry. I missed most of it, but I like what I saw. Hey, Sarah Bear, good to see you. Hope you're having a good one. Happy Wednesday. So many games, so little time. We do also, if you want to make my list worse, we do. Thank you for linking, Explodaberry. Have a thread in the Discord where you can suggest games. As I always say, no promises. Even if I'm like interested in something, I'm so bad at scheduling, as I'm proving, talking to you right now. But you're welcome to suggest something. Thank you for getting the shout out. Samantha, you should all go give Sarah Bear a follow. Do we have a link over on YouTube as well? Thank you so much, Explodaberry. Follow now. You're gonna forget if you wait. I'm gonna be talking for a few minutes, then it's gamedle. You got time, you're not gonna miss South of Midnight. Go follow now while you're thinking of it. Check out Sarah Bear. Next time you see her live, she's been playing a lot of Souls-likes, and I mean, every stream I've caught of hers has been terribly enjoyable. Love the shirt. Reading a burrito right now. How perfectly thematic. I've got a sloth and an alpaca with beats on. We're in our second day of spring t-shirts because it's way too warm in my apartment. And I think I'm going to need to get my fucking ACs out and put them in the windows. Because I opened this window here during yesterday's stream to keep the temperature down because it was cooler outside thanks to sun beating in, windows, greenhouses, you get it. And I was saying I was worried about my cats because the last time I opened a window around here, rather than like putting in an AC or just leaving them closed, that the increased noise scared the shit out of them. And they hid under the couch for a couple hours. And at the couple hour mark, I felt so bad I closed the window so they would come out again. Well, today I decided to test them again. They've become a lot more comfortable just generally in the house. I opened that window. First, yesterday, that window was not a problem. Dish soap went right up to it and started sniffing at it. After, I don't know, a handful of hours, but he was napping out there. It might not even have been working his nerve up. He was fine. Origami made it over eventually. Just took her longer. Fantastic. That is, however, the one on the side of the street. The quieter street. Occasional cars, sometimes kids, not a lot. That one has the subway outside of it. And despite the name, there's subway lines that are above ground, so it makes a lot of noise. I opened that one today, and they haven't come out all day. They've been living underneath my dresser in bed. Eventually, I closed that one, and dish soap has come out since. Shabnakazam! There's the Crystal Panther. Eventually, I closed one, and dish soap has come out. I think Origami is still hiding under my dresser. Anywho. What's up, Garugs? Good to see you. Happy Wednesday. Hope you're doing well. Kitty, please. I'm there. I've got it. Sometimes it takes me a second because I'm talking about other kitties who have a birthday coming up. We're going to celebrate most likely on the, I looked this up yesterday. Can I remember? Let's say 17th? I think that's a Saturday of May. We're going to be celebrating their birthday next month with a big special stream during which I plan to kick off Red Dead 2. And I've said that so many times that I'm a bit afraid I won't have Content Faucet's Elden Ring playthrough done. And we'll have Red Dead and Elden Ring going simultaneously. And then the list is going to be terrifying. Anyway. Oblivion's fun, but the first quest for the Thieves Guild is bugged for you. The Argonian never shows up to the meeting spot. Oh, that sucks. You can access the console with Tilde still on PC. And a lot of modern consoles support mouse and keyboard, so maybe you could do it on console if you're playing on console. I'm wondering if there's a console command to fix that. I ran into copious errors in Fallout New Vegas and had to console command my way through so much. It's unsatisfying, but it may save on loading a save like an hour earlier and redoing stuff to see if you can get it to trigger again. I hope you can fix that. That's annoying. Excited for the Oblivion remaster. When it comes to physical, it may have bad timing for physical. What with all the, you know, political and economic changes going on, physical editions are one of the things that's really going to suffer, at least here in the Western world, because a lot of the discs are printed not here. So, you know, we'll see what happens. I hope you get a physical edition. I hope it comes out. But don't hold your breath. Hey, Windswept, I'm lurking when I should be going to sleep, but you have a protector over the window, right? So they can't jump out that way. I do. There's a built-in screen. It's a bit rough to pull up, and moreover, I don't think they would be able to get a grip on it to pull up, let alone have the strength at that angle. Moreover, even if they somehow did, the actual gigantic window sash, the heavy, like, metal one that holds the piece of glass, it's not open wide enough for them to get out. Trust me, a thousand terrifying visions ran through my mind. I'm still at that age of pet ownership. They'll be safe. They'll be good. I don't have anything to share today, except I just realized I do. Samantha, I didn't tell you that we stopped off at multiple bookshops, including one really cool one that sold used books, but also like used new books, as in, let me show you. Here's my show and tell for Wednesday. Here we are. I don't think that age of pet ownership ever ends. Really? Oh my God, I wonder how my sister feels with a daughter. It doesn't? I thought I'd settle down eventually. We stopped by a couple bookshops when we were in Maine, and one of them was called The Green Hand. Their logo was perfectly fitting. Unfortunately, it's gonna get fucking green screen. Anyway, it's a ton of really cramped little like aisles, shelving and stuff, and just stacks of like books at the sides waiting to be organized. And it looks like, did I not get this there? I think I got this there. Yes, there we go. I picked up Babel from there. This is a very recent book. I think it came out in 2021. I'm not sure. The thing is, that pencil mark up there says it's $1.50 off the listed price, because apparently almost everything they have there is used. Even if it's not sort of like old or special or something, this is an easy book to find. And they actually like look over all of them, and this is $1.50 off just because there's a little bit of like white at the fringe here where part of the cover just got a little worn. It could easily happen just putting it onto a shelf and you'd call it brand new. It's a tiny thing, but it was, I mean, it saved me $1.50. It was nice. Did you get a haircut? Long ago, but yes. Thank you for noticing. Anyway, I picked that up, and then another bookshop. I picked up The Big Sleep, which I've read before, but want to read again, and The Song of Achilles. And when I put this down on the counter, the person working there said, "You are going to be destroyed." Exactly like that. And I went, okay. And as he, just like this, I swear to you, this is his personality, punched in the price and everything, he was explaining to me, I got to one part, and I just sat in my apartment and cried, sobbing. And I was like, I'll take that as a positive review. Thanks. Song of Achilles is fucking good. I've seen a couple articles about how good it is, and one of my friends highly recommended it. So I'm kind of super interested in Babel, so I need to finish the Richard Osman book I'm reading. I already started The Big Sleep, but that's a pretty fast read. Babel looks long, but I really want to read that. It might be a bit before I get to Song of Achilles, but it's on the list. I got lists I'm not moving quickly through for everything. Hey, Lady Grace, good to see you. What's up, Apocalypse? Hey, Flynn. Welcome in, everybody. Hey, Devlinator. Hey, Frink. What's up, Seductive Marks? Seductive Marks, I think, unless someone's trying to fake you, I think you've got 2 accounts on the wiki. It's not a problem, but just if there was like an error, I can, you know, alter or delete one if you ever want me to. Let me know. Hey, Knox, good to see you. Hey, Caroline does hello to you. What's up, Caroline? Happy Wednesday. We should go ahead and get to guess the game. Or gamedle, rather. Right? I joke that this is why I can't have kids ever. My cats make me nervous enough. I wonder if I'd feel any better with dogs. Dogs, you know what? They probably get into just as much trouble. It's just, I don't think cats mean it, but they seem like they mean it. Dogs do accidentally. I think I'd be worried either way. Hydra, you can't move through your list slower than me, so you're not last. I'll take that comfort. Let me get out of your way here, Samantha. This is gamedle. We are trying to guess the cover image of a game here, which is blurred out, but I've had this open for a couple minutes while I was getting things set up, and I'm certain I know the series. I'm pretty sure I can name the exact game. So let me reiterate for anyone else who recognizes it, we do have one extra rule. If you instantly recognize it, don't guess. It's not really guessing. Just say, I'm so smug. I know what it is. When you want the answer, just come back to me. I'll tell you. So that we can get other people to throw out a weirder guess or two, make it take a little longer. What do you think it is? What do you think it is, Samantha? Looks familiar? Halo? Looks like Hitman something? Skyrim? Hellsing? That's Bald Killer Man? That looks like Alucard? Same thing happened to you. Hydra can fix it. Assassin Human? I feel like I know it, but it doesn't click. Any guesses which Hitman? Any of you who said Hitman, Bald Killer Man, Assassin Human? Any guesses which? How dare you guess Skyrim during Oblivion Week? How dare? Have to go make dinner, so she'll be lurking. I appreciate the lurk. I hope dinner is delicious. We'll try to make it in at some point, but I have children and they like need things all the time. I understand completely. No worries at all. If you want to come hang out, I hope you do make it, but go enjoy yourself. Your dinner, your kids, have a good one. Wait, no, it's Metro Prime Prix. That's Hitman, one of the new ones. I think that one's just called Hitman? Do they have Hitman New? No. They say Hitman, Hitman 2, Hitman 2 Silent Assassin, Hitman 3, Hitman World of Assassination, Hitman... I can stop saying the word Hitman. Absolution, Blood Money, Codename 47, and Contracts. I don't know which one that... I'm going to try just Hitman because the first of the new ones was just called Hitman, right? They're calling that correct franchise and saga. So... either... No, they did 1, 2, 3 and then combined them into World of Assassination. You think it's 2? Oh, yes, I remember they combined them. I don't recall what image they used for World of Assassination. They make an all-new one or something? Well, children, am I right? Elder Scrolls 3, Morrowind, Deadly Premonition. You think it's 2, Hitman 2? And here's when I will reveal, from the beginning, you can choose to believe me or not, I thought this was Hitman 2. I was certain it was Hitman. I was pretty certain it was Hitman 2. Was I right? Yeah, it's Hitman 2. Hitman 2 was the answer. This video is age restricted and only available on YouTube. Learn more, watch on YouTube, or skip over to gamedle artwork. This is the same game, only it's not the cover image, it's some other promotional image, banner image from a website or something like that made for a game. What do you think this is? That looks distinctive. Wait, is it? Hang on. Okay, my first thought was, is it Xenosaga? The one with Shulk or whatever, does he have that sword? But actually now I'm wondering if this is Guilty Gear? Xenoblade, Daggerfall, Xenoblade, an Arxis fighter, Magic Anime Gunslinger. So I've got one vote on my side for possibly Guilty Gear, but also I've got 2 votes on the other side, which I called Xenosaga, but you said Xenoblade. Let's try Xenoblade. Xenoblade, I'll say Chronicles 1. It is not Xenoblade Chronicles. I think it is Guilty Gear. What I'm having trouble reconciling right now is if okay. If you don't know the game we're talking about, Guilty Gear, the name I'm about to say is indeed one of the characters' names. It's not meant to be a joke, but it's kind of an overtopped series. Pretty sure this is Soul Bad Guy over here. But this is his weapon. How did it get over here? Is it like angled down? There's something I don't understand about this. You were thinking Guilty Gear or some BlazBlue, Fire Emblem? Let's try Guilty Gear. Let's say the original. We have the correct franchise. All right, which Guilty Gear is it? Shall I say Xrd, Revelator, or Strive? Yes, those are also the real names of those games, not jokes. Xrd is spelt, if you're curious, XRD. Xrd, Revelator, or Strive? It must be Guilty Gear, right? BlazBlue, I think at one point they may have had a crossover of characters in like DLCs or something. But BlazBlue is a different universe, right? It's got different like fighting mechanics in those games, usually. Doesn't it? So right, Saga must be Guilty Gear. Let's try Revelator. Hey, it's Revelator. Oh yeah, I totally had the wrong idea about which part of his weapon this was. I mean, it's got a lot of random holes and zigzags and plates on it. I couldn't quite remember how it was shaped. But I was trying to figure out how his arm was holding it like way out and vertically or... Got it. Guilty Gear Xrd Red. There we go. Now for the hard one. Samantha! Where shall we start? Where shall the guessing begin? Give me an example that I may explain to anyone who hasn't seen this before what it is we're doing. Oblivion! You got it. The Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion. That came out in 2006? Is it 2006? Was yesterday 2006? We're trying to guess a video game. Every video game we guess that is wrong, we will be told in what ways it is correct, partially correct, or entirely wrong. We have no entirely correct here. That would be green. But red means entirely wrong, so we're not looking for an RPG. I can mouse over these and show you that means RPG. We're not looking for an RPG. It wasn't released in 2006. The arrow means it came out more recently. We're looking for a newer game. And yellow, we do have at least one useful yellow here. This yellow is hard to use. This yellow is good. This means partially correct. So the game we're looking for is single player. But this is only partially correct because it's also multiplayer and or co-op and or split screen and or an MMO. It's got to have at least one other thing, maybe multiple. But this is not wrong. It's just not complete. It's harder to use that logic here because one of these could be right and two of them wrong. Two of them could be right and one of them wrong. All three of them could be right and it needs more, like over here. Some could be right, some wrong, and it needs more. There's a million possibilities. This doesn't help us as much. So we're looking for something that's not an RPG, has a single player mode, but isn't only single player and came out more recently than 2006. Thoughts? Destiny 2, Alan Wake, God of War, Resident Evil Village, Elden Ring, Battlefield 1. Battlefield 1 have a single player? Yeah, they do have campaigns in that, don't they? Let's see if shooter works. Also, that is first person. Oh no, is it third person when you're in a vehicle? It might not be first person only. I wanted to know if it could split up these here. Whatever, I'm still gonna do it. Battlefield 1. Oh, some useful information. We are looking for a game that is a shooter. It's just not only a shooter because we need more here. I kind of want to like shrink this capture so I can make it taller so you can better see previous stuff. But like, it's hard enough to read for you guys right now, isn't it? Let me know if you can come up with a better idea how to capture it. Okay, we're looking for a game that was only on PC, PS4, and Xbone. It's a shooter, but it has other genres. It is not historical or warfare. Came out in 2016, has single player. I'm gonna imagine that it's first person only, being as it's a shooter and something else, but that's not a guarantee. Thoughts? Halo Infinite? Is that 2016? That's more recent, right? Overwatch, Remnant 2, Uncharted 4, Doom 2016. Doom 2016 did have multiplayer, I forgot that. Didn't it have a version of multiplayer 2 where you could like be a demon or take over a demon temporarily? I don't recall. Remnant 2. Oh my god, my brother and I got to the final boss of Remnant 2's base story, and we never finished it. Shit, I really want to finish that now. Add it to the list. It's gonna be hard to go back though. Remnant 2 has some very exacting dodge in between these, jump over that attack, and we're out of practice now. Oh, sorry, that's neither here nor there. Anyway, let's try Doom. No. Doom is on Switch. These are not only released platforms, they do update them. Can't be Doom. Titanfall 2. Is that 2016? Is it? I thought that was older. No Assassin's Creed games came out in 2016. Very few of them have multiplayer too, though. Some do. AC's not a shooter. Also that. Destiny 2 doesn't have single player. I mean, you can do missions alone, but you can't not play online, so I think they list it as like an MMO and stuff. I don't think they call it a single player on top of those things. I'm gonna go ahead and type Titanfall 2. Oh, hey, perfect. You checked what year it came out. All right, great. I missed that message for a second. Titanfall 2. Well, that's helpful. The game we're looking for is not first person. It must be third person because some of our previous guesses down below where you can see were yellow when they had first and third. So it must have third. It might be third person and something else, but let's not worry too much about that. It's third person 2016. It has single player, multiplayer. The way they use this term, multiplayer means online. Cooperative. If it was couch co-op or couch multiplayer, they would call it split screen. I'm pretty sure this means online multiplayer. Third person only. Also, it's not sci-fi. A shooter that's not sci-fi. Co-op multiplayer and has single player. Not warfare. Not warfare. Wait, not sci-fi and not warfare. Which leaves the possibility of a fantasy shooter, which is they exist, but they're rare. Or I don't know, like Payday? Payday wouldn't be called warfare. It's not sci-fi, despite the tech you employ in some of those missions. Okay, there is some room. Payday. Something with like police action or something like that instead of taking place on Battlefield like Battlefield. Gungeon, Payday 2. Payday 2's first person. That's just my example of what could be not warfare but also not sci-fi and not fantasy because I can't come up with a fantasy example. We need something third person. Gungeon's gonna be bird's eye view, I'm pretty sure. Was Hitman 2 from 2016? It was. I don't have any idea. Did it have multiplayer? Did it? What COD game came out in 2016? I feel like that would be called Warfare, though I'm not certain. Actually, it depends on the COD game. Some of them are set in different times, in different places, in different things. You'd never know it just looking at, you know, the trailers and stuff without being a fan, but they are. Hitman 1 was 2016, but no multiplayer. Shit. Let's go ahead and guess Gungeon. I'm a little curious if they call that bird's eye view, though I think they will. Moreover, I want to find out if, I think they put it under genre, not theme, we're looking for an indie game or not. All right, there's too many things there, so I can't actually tell. Anyway, they do call it bird's eye view. Not fantasy. Not sci-fi. Not historical. Not warfare. Not fantasy. Third person only. Shooter. Not historical. Not fantasy. Not sci-fi. Not warfare. Wait, we had a yellow one earlier on. Oblivion's themes were fantasy. We know it's not that. Sandbox and open world. And that was the only one that's yellow. The game has to be sandbox, open world, or both. Has to be at least one of those two. Tom Clancy's The Division. I would call that sci-fi, but that is sci-fi light. It could be The Division. Did The Division 1 come out in 2016? That sounds about right. That came out more recently? Oh, Power World, sorry, came out more recently. Let's try The Division 1. Well, we confirmed that it's third person only. Aw, they call The Division 1 Warfare. Come on. It takes place in the streets of New York. Did they bring tanks out and stuff in that game? I don't remember. I really wanted to like The Division, but it got to a point when the game first released and me, my brother Aru, and our friend Await the Ape, we got to the end game pretty quickly, and at least at that point, bosses were just bullet sponges. I had like this insane multi-affix sniper rifle. I mean, the game's already a bit ridiculous. So like, you know, I'm not expecting 100% realism, but I had this insane sniper rifle and bosses were like, yeah, shoot them 300 times in the head with that. If you're not getting headshots with a sniper rifle, unload 100 clips from an assault rifle into their chest. It was ridiculous. But to this day, probably the best New York City I've seen in a game, apart from Microsoft Flight Sim. Watch Dogs. Does Watch Dogs have multiplayer? It's like urban warfare, I guess. I don't know where the line of warfare is drawn for them. Could be Watch Dogs 2. I still play Division 2 sometimes. It's fun if you're in the mood for it. Horror. Might be a horror game if you can think of a horror shooter third-person game. Watch Dogs 2 did have multiplayer. All right, Watch Dogs 2 it is. That's not sci-fi? I mean, it's sort of, you know, near future. Actually, it might be present day. Point is, it's not making big leaps to far planets and shit. Oh, wait, we also knew it wasn't Ubisoft. I didn't think enough about that. Not a bad guess in every other way, though. Thank you. We got 4 guesses left. We can still use our hint. For anyone who doesn't know what the hint does, we will lose one of our guesses, but they will fill in one of the categories we've not yet gotten green with the green answer. They will give us the exact right answer. And I believe they generally choose one. I think there are a couple categories they won't give it to you. Like, I don't think it'll give you game engine. I've never seen that happen. I think I remember somebody once telling me they won't give you game engine as your hint because how many people recognize a game based on its engine? So we have that option. Only other possible game I can think of is Mafia 3. Resident Evil, that is it not? You'll ask us Mafia 3, RES shooting. The zombie shooters came out around 2016. I'm here. What have we guessed so far? So far, we have guessed Oblivion, Battlefield 1, Titanfall 2, Enter the Gungeon, Tom Clancy's Division 1, Watch Dogs 2. And we have the information you see arrayed before you here. Mafia 3. Thank you for the guess. It is not Mafia 3. However, it is likely an open world game because this does not have sandbox, but is still yellow. And comedy, oh no, drama? I thought this was the comedy thing. The comedy thing is a clown. This, I don't see this that much. This could be what it shares with the right answer, but I would guess open world is more likely. 3 guesses remain. Dead Island 1. You got another one correct. We have 2 guesses left. We're looking for a shooter and a hack and slash beat 'em up, which I guess they're calling that because there's a horde of individually not terribly threatening enemies to chew through. Interesting. So that would be like Dead Island, like Left 4 Dead, like Borderlands, maybe, like maybe the important thing is that it has melee weapons, like Left 4 Dead and when did Back 4 Blood come out? Hint, for the love of God, if we take a hint, we've got 1 guess left after this. Should we take a hint? How do people feel about a hint? Third person, though? That's a good point. Yes, it's third person. I can't keep all this information in my mind at once, even though it's on screen right here behind me. I mean, I'm looking away from it, as you can see, so. Makes sense. Embrace the risk. Oh, you typed that back when we had 3 guesses left? Now you don't know? Let's embrace the risk. One-time clue. That is a lot of themes, and one of them is comedy. Okay. We need a third-person only shooter hack and slash with themes of action, horror, survival, comedy, sandbox, open world that came out in 2016 with single player, multiplayer, and co-op. Third person only. It came out on PC, PS4, and Xbox One. You're in trouble. Dead Rising 4? You think Dead Rising 4? That sounds like Dead Rising. It does have comedy. Dead Rising 4. saw the confetti out of the corner of my eyes. Dead Rising 4 on our final guess. Good job. Well, the only things we were missing were it was on the Forge game engine. It was developed and published by Capcom. It was also published by Xbox. Good job. Never in doubt. On the last one, this is why we gamble. I guess the comedy theme helped a bit, right? And horror, are those the two that made people more confident of Dead Rising 4 than anything else? Or was it just that we didn't have a lot of guesses left we could think of that fit? Nice job. Nice job. Gamble. We gambled with Gamble. All right, I feel good and warmed up. Thank you so much, Samantha. Let me tell you the schedule, and then let's get into South of Midnight. I'm streaming right now. Tonight, we're probably going to finish South of Midnight, and we may have time to do something else. We'll talk about what that something else is, if indeed that happens. Tomorrow, I'm planning to be online at 6 p.m. US Eastern. I think that's going to be an Elden Ring stream. We'll see what happens, but I'm pretty sure I want to do Elden Ring. There's also sort of blueprints floating there. Metroid Prime 2, but blueprints is more likely to. I think it's going to be Elden Ring. Saturday, I can tell you what the game's going to be. Bonus stream Saturday at 3 US Eastern, 3 hours earlier than usual, to start a new playthrough of Lords of the Fallen, the remake of the game named Lords of the Fallen, because they released a massive update that overhauls so many systems in the game, including the co-op progression that made us quit last time. It sounds, both from their description and from reactions online, fantastic. So, they're calling it Lords of the Fallen 2.0. So we're going to play Lords of the Fallen, the remake of the game Lords of the Fallen that wasn't called when it released Lords of the Fallen 2, but simply Lords of the Fallen. Confusing, since the previous one was called Lords of the Fallen, but now it's got a patch and people call it Lords of the Fallen 2.0. Follow? Good. Saturday at 3. Sunday, another 6 p.m. US Eastern, regular time stream. I'm not even going to guess what that is. Did you get all of that? There were about 3 useful pieces of information in that long rant. Stream tomorrow at 6. Stream Saturday at 3. That one's definitely going to be Lords of the Fallen. I'm playing it with Mondo. Stream Sunday at 6. Cool? Cool. Lords of the Fallen 2.0 Saturday. You got it. You got one of the salient points. Okay. I have my controller here. Let's get into South of Midnight, and I need a little reminder of where we left off in this. Library. Game screen. Music. South of Midnight. Play. I remember what we discovered about Hug and Molly. And after Hug and Molly is when we went and met Baptiste. And we left Baptiste's side. Where are we now? So Lords of the Fallen 3 on Sunday? No, it's Lords of the Fallen, now called Lords of the Fallen 2.0, at 3. I should have told Mondo we should play it too. Fuck. The only thing I understood from that is you're buying us all cookies. I was thinking about the Lords of the Fallen rant. I was seeing if he was able to repeat it word for word. You mean Laurent? Do I mean Laurent? Please tell me his name was at least Laurent Baptiste. Rue told us to come to his realm to find Mama. Right. And we met Honey along the way, the swamp monster, and helped them. Yes, we just got dropped off, presumably in his realm. Kush something? I forget the name of it. By Shaken Bones? Yeah, we just arrived there, so now we need to go find the cabaret to meet with Rue. When do we get Lords of the Fallen 3.0 plus 1.0? You'd have to ask them. I don't have any idea how they're numbering things. Kushma, that's it. We're going to Kushma. Thank you, Apissa. It's 2 year times. That works for you. We just got on a boat. I think Louisiana Charon. Think about playing Expedition 33 anytime? I really want to. Probably not tomorrow during stream. I don't know. I'm trying to be more impulsive, so I guess, you know, I shouldn't say that. There's every possibility I'll get online at 1:30 in the afternoon like I did yesterday and play that for 9 hours, but I think it's unlikely. I want to take a look at it soon with, like, I don't know, you know, a decent length stream. At least 4 or 5 hours, maybe a long one. And decide if I want to keep after it, because I'm quite interested in what I've seen. but I don't think that'll be tomorrow. So, I'm going to wait and hear what Mondo has to say. If anyone else gets their hands on Clair Obscur and has an opinion, I would love to hear it. We have a Greatest RPGs channel you can chat about. You know, just spoiler plot things and stuff. It's up in the air, but I'm interested. The Evangelion reference. So, say someone had no idea anything about this game, other than Southern Bayou witchery. How might one describe what's happened so far? Our character, her mother, who is a social worker, the house was swept away by a flood. The rains were rising, we were out of the house warning neighbors, checking on them, and it was swept down river, and we began chasing it. We ended up at our grandmother's house. Now, it's important to note, our mother is black. Our father, who's passed away, yeah, that's certain. He's passed away. I was just trying to remember. Did we know that, or has he just left? He's passed away. Was white. His mother, the grandmother we went to, is white and a fucking asshole. She's horrible. She locked us in a room rather than help us and was like, you need to calm down. Our mother was washed away in the river. I can't get into too much detail. It's going to take too long. Point is, we escaped from there, and on our way out, we found some magical relics up, locked away up in her attic. And they are these sort of like weaver's hooks, and we discovered we have the power of a weaver, someone who can see the grand tapestry of the world and try to heal trauma, or at least process it, help people understand it. There are also combat items, and we have been chasing down our mom, trying to find out if she's safe and help her out since, while discovering the various traumas of people we haven't met, people we have met, people we've heard about in our community. Yeah. Most recently, we found out that there are bigger forces involved that are messing with our mom, it seems, and as we were just saying, we went to this spirit's realm via boat to meet with Rue, this person who's been trying to hunt us down at a couple points in the games and talk about what's going on. I think those are all the basics. Don't forget about trees, Hydro, people in trees. In the first chapter, someone was nailed into a tree, but we're here to help with things like that. We have all these bottles.
How do I get to Kushmas from here?
Oh, that's Shaking Bones playing? I think he said follow the river, child, but I'm not sure if that was instructions for me or not. I'm not at full health and I need to remember the controls. Hang on. Weave, crouton, pull and push, or is that push and pull? I think it's push and pull. All right. Hope I can remember that. No. Bottles don't help with trauma. No, this is legal advice, Samantha. It's like a signpost.
Crossroad. Okay. Where to now?
Hello, what are you? Entry 1. Should I leave? I can see the wagon. I came to the crossroads, found the true path, but now that I'm here, something in my gut is hesitant. I miss her so much, but I don't think she'd want this for me. She said live a full life without her. How can I live fully when she no longer walks the earth? She was my everything. Entry 2. I can still go back, I think. I don't know how long I've been here. I sit and ponder. I sit and dream, such odd dreams. I can hear her calling me, promising things, crying and begging to see me. Said she can feel me so close. Don't I love her? Why won't I step through the door?
She's following someone she loved too.
Oh, well, that was Mom's entry? And she said she, so it's not our dad. She's following her mom or something? A friend? Shuns River, Town on the Tapestry, Wainwright. I don't have a name of somewhere to go other than the cabaret.
I see.
Did you just say I see? Because I don't. Is this a puzzle or is this an open area I can explore? Let's go this way. And just hope. Okay, this is a puzzle.
I can't see shit.
Or is it? I assumed it just reset me. Oh, it did. Okay. Let's go this way. Man, it is crazy how this VOD can predict what we're going to ask in order to respond to it.
I don't think this is it.
Okay, that's 2 wrong answers. So I guess we're brute forcing this. We go right first.
started, but something seems different.
Okay, good. I thought it was none of them. It is right. So this doesn't look great. Is this turned around or anything?
Looks like I'm on the right path.
Wait, which path? Is one of these signs actually say the cabaret or something? Prospero back that way. Skylark, Oya's Harbor, Wainwright Town on the Tapestry, Shuns River. This one's too dark for me to see. Shunem. I can't read it. Doesn't start with a C though. Can't read this one either. Yemea's Tide Line? Something? Tide Lark? I have a little glare on my screen too. Oh, that helps a bit. Perfect. If you could just stand still, please. Hazel. Hazel. Is that tree waving? Interesting. I mean, none of them seem to say cabaret. Update, hamster is still hiding. Oh, I've seen enough Supernatural to know what crossroads mean. Anyone else here kind of just waiting for more Wilds content impatiently? Crossroads? Bone Thugs and Harmony? Wait, Mendoz, aren't they doing an event soon? Is it not a big event or anything? Well, I'm not educated enough to know the reference. Molly tried to heal our mom, but Bunny stole Molly's heart. Now we're trying to get to mom. True. Could be the previous river. Gonna be a long night. Feels that way. He said follow the river. Can I hear the river? Can I hear water in random directions? I don't hear water. Or his banjo. It's a guitar, not a banjo, right? I don't hear water or him stronger. Now, he should be back this way if this is like the first one. He doesn't seem to be getting louder, though. Could it already be a double back thing? This is the only one where the sound seems to be changing. Wait, is it? For a second, I thought I heard something that sounded like a creaking and frogs. I don't know, could be stuff on a river. I have no idea. But it's the only thing that sounded all different even for a moment. We try doubling back.
Back where I started.
Or at the very beginning again, is that what you mean? Okay. What's up, Faircry? Good to see you. Happy Wednesday. Hope you're doing well. So right, left, or should I use absolute directions? Right, then straight.
This is new.
Right, then straight. It would be, I'd feel better if I knew what the hints were, though. These entries are different. I started to hear her, even though it says entry 1. I started to hear her even when I'm awake. June, she says, June, June, June. I hear her wailing and crying for me beyond the grave. I know that's not possible, but something in her voice rasps like dried leaves in wind. This is not our mom's diary entries. Not unless June is not the voice addressing whoever wrote this. Our mom's name is Lacey. Entry 2, I miss her so much. Entry 3, I'm going. Who am I to question a miracle? A chance to right a wrong, to correct a misstep. I just want to hold her again, hear her voice in my ear. I have sat and pondered enough, dreamed enough for 2 lifetimes. I will see her again.
She was chasing the dead. Rue the magician. Well, going on in.
See? Spectral boar. I did remember that part right. Who's a good boar? Who's a good boar? Can you pet spectral boars? Person trapped in that tree must be friendly. It's waving. Wait, I know this. Up, down, left, right, A, B, start. Which direction along these paths would you call A, B? Which would those be? Straight in this community? Is this Bunny's diary? Then why does it say June? Once again, I guess the voice might not be addressing the person who was writing. No idea. Didn't realize there was an event today. Guess I'll give it a look later. The drip is amazing. New Sakura Tide Armor's peak. How do I have a field day with it? I'll have to check it out.
Bigger on the inside.
Nothing surprises us anymore. We have become jaded to the wonders of the world.
Anyone here?
It's interesting branding for your soda. The record keeps skipping. Agatha Lionette fell asleep while smoking a cigar, burned her house down with her family inside, escaped the fire because the gramophone started skipping and woke her.
God, that's awful. The survivor's guilt.
Are there stories for everything in here like that? Milk and sugar love? Paul Tiller poisoned his great aunt hoping for her inheritance, but her money was long gone. She merely enjoyed spending time with her only nephew.
Greedy bastard.
So they're not all accidents. You got any others for me? This bike? This children's bike? Ring ring. Trudy Moreau failed to catch her toddler daughter before she pedaled into the street, can no longer abide the sound of a ringing bell.
Oh, no.
The same's true of Two-Toed Tom, and I didn't kill Two-Toed Tom, so we've got 2 people to start group therapy. Welcome to Rue's House of Lights. All the finest chandeliers. 3 of them work, 4 of them. Man, this is like depressing control OOPs. Oh lord, has everything in here killed someone? I think so. These all come from action movies. These all fell on villains' henchmen and stuff.
Where's that coming from?
We got Elder Scrolls New Orleans before 6. Elder Scrolls Alabama. New Orleans edition. Rue's Limerence? I can sense an all-consuming despair near, like a fire roving across dried plains. I can taste it, bitter and dank, unfulfilling. I've seen their regret-filled dreams, walked their halls of painful memories. They will come to seek the grand tapestry soon. Of that, I am sure.
So, he can sense pain?
The hungry maw, Ian Gehrig, afflicted with bottomless hunger, dreams of unfettered access to the refrigerator his parents keep locked most hours of the day.
Poor kid.
So it's just pain, not death. Is that an upgrade? Death at least has a finality to it.
That's my stuff. What's all of this doing here?
Oh, it's what we packed for college at the beginning. Is that our phone?
Hello?
Hello, Hazel.
Mama? Are you okay?
Oh, she's fine and fully healed.
You gotta say when I'm on speaker.
Where is she?
That's just polite.
Believe it or not, Hazel Flood, I got your best interest in mind. Meet me at Kushma's Cabaret. I got a proposition that's right up your alley.
Kushma's Cabaret?
Now, hold on now. You're gonna have to conjure up something different than what you wearing. That ain't you.
How did you... Listen.
I mean,
I have
Bunny
more
did give us this outfit,
I
so.
don't make the rules. If you ready, your claim is yours.
Hello?
Well, let's go pick from the outfits he's collected. All of the lovely outfits that have caused people pain. Let's go pick. Or is this not the closet? Where are we going? Oh man, Infinity Nikki crossover. Costume change? Fuck yes, I'm here for it.
Yeah? Not too shabby if I do say so myself.
I like her hair. You look alright.
Okay.
Reach the cabaret. You got it. Are we in the Grand Tapestry now? I need to remind myself real quick how they describe the Grand Tapestry. Which direction is lore? World cosmology. The Grand Tapestry is the fabric of the universe that connects all things. The Grand Tapestry is invisible. Oh, this must be something else then.
Whoa. This is wild.
Slay, Queen. You need clothes, your own, said the man who senses pain. Why'd my mind go to GTA 6?
This is unreal. All these strands?
This is pretty sick. Rue has a billboard over there. Kushma's Cabaret presents something something, invitation only. Rue, don't miss him. Are those okay? Are there like nega threads I should watch out for, or are those normal threads? They're just in shadow because the building's above them. Oh, I thought this was a statue of a goblin for a second when I just glanced over there.
Kinda creepy.
Town on the Tapestry welcomes you to visit Rue at Kushma's Cabaret. Come see. The Nocturnal Crooner. Maybe he needs us to help his own pain? Maybe the audience is just getting a little light and he's turned to kidnapping. I don't know. He did say he's trying to help us. I wonder if he's serious about that or if he's just like, she's gonna need to know this at some point, so if I make her jump through a million hoops by kidnapping her mother, I'm helping because eventually she'll get here and I'll tell her. Sort of character. Helping. All right, Crouton, are you ready? Always!
Where cakes come from?
Quick, Samantha, my movie trivia team's missing 2 players. Need a new second place pun name, quick. Don't you keep firing those off. Samantha, what are your best movie trivia team names? Puns are best? And that wasn't an idle comment about the whole 2 thing. Jokes about second place and stuff will do best. Thoughts? That means unblockable, undodgeable, unwhateverable. That means I need to go in and unravel. The explosion will drive you away. Nice. Unravel you. X-Men Second Class. Iconic number 2. Hairy little things. Come here, you. If you take too long, the Rue will burn. Oh, that's your light one. These guys still, in my opinion, don't do their heavy attack often enough, because that's the one you can reflect, but it doesn't feel worth... They don't do it. So much. So there's stigma, even here in Town on the Tapestry. I kind of thought they would be above it, or at least aware enough of it, you know, living on the sort of corrupted... I don't actually know what stigma is. I've been assuming a sort of corrupted tapestry or something. But these folks in the spirit realm, they got their problems too. Still stars don't remember. I can't remember. My name, it's on the tip of my tongue, but it gets stuck. My face, a shadow. I think I had brown eyes? Or maybe blue? Green? I think I was once loved. I remember loving. Love lost? The stars here, they don't move. Do they remember how to shine? Twinkle, twinkle, twinkle. Do you remember how to edit? I need more useful information. Who's writing this?
Everything? Even yourself. Mama!
New York or your Canadian province, second. Too quiz, too curious. Movie trivia team.
Hey, is this the way to the cabaret? Hello?
I think they have a mask on or face paint or something. I think they've got sort of a voodoo mask or something styled like it. Can I go inside here? Hello. Is that a lighter? It's a ring. Forever stuck in rejection?
He looks like he's bleeding?
Proposing. He has a ring in his hand. Joe Goodfellow, 74. Joe Goodfellow, 74. Mudd Correctional Center, Kentucky. Yearns for the lover who never visits. 50-odd years since I killed your snake husband dead, my darling. Only 10 more till we can be together. You'll keep waiting for me, won't you? Deluded old man, she never loved you, and you will never see her again. You took a life for nothing. R, presumably Rue.
You killed someone, so why are you here?
Wait, Rue's, what? Is that Rue's reaction to sensing others' pain? Snark? Cynicism? Rubbing it in? How long has he been alive? Maybe empathy wore out 1,000 years ago. I guess I get it. The many little things. I miss the sunrise and hearing people sneeze. I miss the sound of harmony in choirs. I miss my sister. I think I had a sister. Her warm hugs and scary movies. I missed the phone call that took her. I miss my sister.
This place robbed you of even the little things.
I think these might all be memories for a variety of people. They stopped with the numbered entry thing. I don't even know what that was about, really. I think these might be all sorts of different memories, just giving us an idea of how mentally people are affected by this realm. That's at least what Hazel's commenting on, clearly. 2 live crew. Who the fuck is setting off fireworks where I'm at? Party people. Maybe he was holding on to him to make a deal. I wonder if that's actually him there because he looks like sort of a spirit form, or if it's some sort of representation of him. We don't know anything about this world or Rue, really. Hollowed love. He's hollow inside. My words bounce off his cold, empty skin like an echo. He smiles and his teeth tremble and shake. He blinks and I can see the emptiness behind those beautiful eyes. His hands feel stiff when I hold it. I can stomach these things. At least here, he loves me still.
Another one chasing the impossible. Guess I'm not so different.
Can I get over there and see more spirits? Is this allowed? This is not allowed. This is an invisible wall. Was that one holding hands with a corpse? Possibly. I'm taking it not literally, though. Their teeth rattle? It could be literally. I'm not sure. I'm taking it not literally, but I'm totally uncertain. Are you all spirits? Yeah, you look transparent. Presumably the first person we saw was transparent, the one who didn't respond to us. Hello. Who's the green? Oh, that's a health upgrade, and I think that's going to finish off another upgrade for me. If we can find our way over there, we should get that. I think we can find our way over there. I jumped a little before I was certain that that was the entire path, rather than nipping in 2 halves. But we got lucky. If you really want to test the quiz and the names are submitted electronically, you could try the good old drop table users. I wish it's all on paper. We'll secure a way to run a quiz.
Man, I thought the streets of Prospera were bad.
Do you mean this place seems dangerous, or do you mean like the infrastructure? Yeah, they should fill that in. You're right.
Hello?
Golden's Jazz, established 1897.
Might as well be invisible.
I hear sparkling. I hear something sparkling. Can I get back up here if I jump down there? I'm not sure I can, but... take the upgrade you can see. Don't bet on one you can't. This is not what the people meant when they told the mayor they wanted the city to rise above the rest. Did I make it back a crow? Wait, hang on. I can just hit that thing. Hmm?
She's praying so hard.
Ella May, 7, Arcadia Hospital, Tennessee. Hasn't seen her parents in years. If I say all my prayers right, then I'll get well enough to see Mommy and Daddy again. I've got to recite them in just the right order. Poor thing, her innocent desperation is nothing but fuel. R.
Desperate innocence.
Who are you writing these for, Rue?
Somehow.
They don't paint you in a good light. Who do you expect to read them? Who do you want to read them? What are they for?
Spooky.
Rue is feeding off these specters on their despair? Possibly. Earlier we just said he could feel it. I guess we didn't talk at all about whether he likes feeling it, it energizes him, or he hates it. I sort of assumed hate, but I don't know. Worst museum I've ever been to. I want to go home. I miss the sun. I want to go home. I miss the sun. I want to go home. I want to go home. I miss the sun. I want to go home. Please, please, please. I want to go home, please. The sun.
That's... God. Coming here seems like trading one sorrow for another.
But yet I can hear such nice music. What kind of upgrades can I buy? Weave on the attacking enemy and eventually multiple enemies resets cooldown. Tether strength after pull is used to feed enemies cooldowns reset. That one's harder to do. This one's a bit easier. But I need the previous upgrade. What's this? Cleansing Rend inflicts increased damage across a wider area and weaves. I think I want to save up for this one. Let's not buy anything right now. I think I want to save for that. That combat music. Could I please target this one? Thank you. Best music always has pain within the notes. How'd they find my work diary? I wish I'd saved this for you, Crouton. For you for this. When do you want to do the big blast? That would help me. Oh, and actually, no, don't do it now. I just did my push attack because I'm stupid. What I'm supposed to save for it. It's so stupid. Easy. Where's the other ranged one? Oh, you're hanging over there behind. Get croutons. Don't. Leave me alone. Boy, the other two times it took me a little while to get into the combat. Tonight's going very smoothly. I've mastered it, Samantha. It also helps that, like, almost everything I do now weaves enemies, which stuns them and makes them take extra damage. I just have added weave to, like, all my attacks. That is not what I was targeting. And I, therefore, did not take advantage of it. Come on. No. It's on cooldown. There we are. And Crouton's ready, but we're gonna use Weave instead because the only thing to target is this. I can't have it hit itself, I'm pretty sure. I've never seen that happen. You're free already? Crouton! Hold it for a second. And weave it. Perfect, Crouton. Always useful. Yes, I am!
To take a bow?
Hey, someone clips him saying, I've mastered the combat for like, 30 to 90 minutes from now, whatever. It'll come in handy. It's just a good one to have, on this channel. Welcome to Sands, you're gonna have a good time. Snake Line will fuck you while you try to walk through traps.
I'm out of ideas at this point.
It's no wonder, seeing as you've been so kind as to sub for 62 total months. Thank you for the resub over on Twitch, Ryoden. Happy Wednesday. I hope you're having a good one. Thank you so much for the kindness and generosity. It's good to see you. Thank you so much. I got everything down here. We can go up. I made flowers and the bricks. So this is probably going to fall apart at some point too from the damage the roots are doing. I'm not helping so much here in Town on the Tapestry. Let's move on. So is the town on the Tapestry? Is the town Kushma? And its nickname is Town on the Tapestry? Is the realm Kushma? And the town is Town on the Tapestry. Kushma
Right then.
is where the cabaret is. Got it. This place is pretty fucking cool. I really love the way it looks. Can I blast these open or anything? No. Wow, that sky. Kushma's the entity of some sort. Oh yeah, they were saying Rue worked for Kushma and Kushma was more frightening. Who was it, the catfish that told me that? More frightening than Rue?
There's the cabaret. But the easy way is blocked off. Looks like the tower would get me there, though. Gonna have to climb it first.
Not a problem. We've got double jump and glide. We can get wherever we want, Hazel. I'm struggling a bit to see where we begin this, but we can run along walls. Nothing will stop us. I need you to believe in yourself. Up, up, up. Up, up, up. Down, down, down. Look at the wall running control you have, lady. We're gonna have to invent new track events when we get back to the human realm after this.
Feels like I'm being messed with.
Just hit me that second time. Ah, it doesn't really matter. Right trigger? It fired it back automatically for me, which didn't help anyone. I hit dodge! Apparently I also hit attack at the same time. But I've mastered the combat. You don't need that clip yet. I'm doing fine. Oh, that was my time to use push, and I didn't. I've mastered the combat. Shut up. It's easy. Maybe Kushma is Bunny's spirit name? I wouldn't be totally surprised. It wouldn't be a bad twist or anything. But I also don't think she has any spirit. I think she's a soulless demon. So we'll see. You can be crouton. You can be weaved. Woven? Weaved in. This character's incredibly unsure for someone who can weave fate, including that of otherworldly spirits. True. Some people need to be told to stay humble. We need quite the... I'm gonna get blasted. Quite the opposite. Time to our AoE? Oh, it's not big enough to hit many, is it? No, no, get the unravel. Iframes, there's iframes and an unravel. How many iframes are there? It blasts you back. Perfect. I need to get the fuck out of this corner. Thought there was a little more to that animation. That's the one I thought was happening, honestly. Mastered the combat. Heard this is a good game, but didn't get the attention that it deserved. I'm loving it. The combat's alright. Good, really. But not impressive in some aspects. Everything else about it I really enjoy. It's a linear game. It's a game you've got to love the story and art style, but I love them, and I think almost anyone who appreciates those in games will probably like the game. I wonder how it's done with players generally, and just in terms of how many people have played it. Because it was on Game Pass, and I feel like the uniqueness of its trailers certainly garnered attention. I saw articles about it. But that doesn't always mean it's going to get the number of players you'd expect. I don't really know. Music has been wonderful. True. Good music. Maybe Kushma is Crouton's dad. Don't say such frightening things. Cleansing Rend, all that stuff. Purifying Rend, thank you. Can I do that outside combat now? I wanted to see how big a blast it is. So our AoE has increased in size and damage, and I think it weaves everything now.
Gotta climb up this thing.
Whoever's turning on the lights. You got an elevator in here you could switch on? Can you turn on these gears? I'll watch my fingers, but I'm feeling like maybe I could ride one. Oh, that gear's stripped. Never mind. Okay. The stairs. Thanks for the lights, though. Shit. Okay, the stairs end here. Ah.
Just gotta keep going up.
Crouton better not die in some sacrifice himself for Hazel shit, I swear. I mean, he disappears all the time. And can respawn moments later. I wouldn't worry too much about Crouton. I think Crouton exists beyond life and death, right and wrong, morals and empathy. Sorry, beyond life and death. I think Crouton will be alright. You know what really grinds my gears? Gears that don't grind. Who else has that power? Destiny Guardians, who can literally tell gods. Well, nope, in their own realm. Put down the humble pie girl. Anyone playing Claire Obscure? Expedition 33 tomorrow. Super excited about the game. Mondo is going to be playing it tomorrow, I'm pretty sure. He's been excited for a long time. I'm certainly interested. I've just got so many other games on at the moment. I figure I'm going to wait and hear from my friends their first impressions. I hope you like it. It looks amazing. And the reviews all came out, like, today, right? 9s and 10s, they seemed like. I think it's gonna be good. Passage. The gears grind, the hands spin, time starts and starts again. I dream, I fret, he tastes, I regret, and it starts and starts again.
Taste regret. He's feeding on them?
Okay, you were right. That's a much simpler explanation of why he's evil than my, oh, his empathy wore out thing. Yep, he's okay. But remember, he's gonna help us. He's on our side, he said. All right, can I jump to, not from this. Can I get onto this gear from over there? Keep us updated on your placing tonight. Good luck, Hydra, you got this. Good luck. I hope you get, oh right, I didn't do this. If you want to win, I hope you win. I really hope you get second place. That's something to be proud of still, and you gotta keep the dream alive. Hope you enjoy yourself at trivia. Good music indeed. All right, where are you going? Gear? Oh yeah? I didn't look closely to see if there was some peg it was gonna... I did think for a second, what will it connect to? Maybe something on the shaft at the other, I don't see... And then it just... Okay. That's one way to use them. I guess we're not that mechanically minded. We know, like, weaving. All this engineering's... That's not us. That's not us. Top 4 Metacritic games so far. What, for like the year? Are Claire, Blueprints, Split Fiction, and the Talos Principle, so it's all been in a close release window. Did Talos Principle come out this... Talos Principle 2 did? Or wait, the remake? Which Talos Principle? Right, and thank you so much for the redeem. There! It's the lovely Crystal Panther Samantha. Apropos of nothing, the cat's birthday will be celebrated next month, I believe, Saturday the 17th. Some Saturday in the middle of the month. Don't know what made me think of that. Just keep that in mind. It's gonna be a fun time. Planning on playing Red Dead 2. Thank you so much for the redeem. Yeah, that's for the year. The Talos Principle remaster come out? Is that what it is? Reawakened. Okay, I think that's the remaster. Wow, I didn't know that did so well with critics. I love the Talos Principle. And it's a fantastic game, but it's not exactly a crowd pleaser. It doesn't wow you with its graphics or its ideas. It just sets you puzzles. Very, very good puzzles, but still, that's a bit of a surprise. Good for them. You may have gave up the drink, but our drink never gave up on you. What is this ad? The Slumber Elixir. Okay. The hell? I'm trying. I try it once, I try it twice. Seems my best will never suffice. I beg, I plead, I never succeed. My best has never sufficed.
Just a rat on a wheel.
Did we meet someone who was a poet in this game? I'm trying to remember now. Or am I thinking of, there was something recently, there was someone who wanted to be a poet in something I watched or read or played recently. I forget what it was. Is that this game? Do we know any NPCs who, like, wanted to be poets?
Getting closer.
I think we need to go across and turn this gear on. So we're going this way first, if I can. Please make that corporeal. Oh shit, now everything's connected. Is that like one-night cough syrup from the 1800s with morphine and shit? There was one back in the beginning? Who is that? How long are you gonna stay corporeal? Because I need to stand on you. You fucker. I was standing there, alive! Someone we heard of through a diary entry? Oh. Crouton wants to be a poet.
I try it once, I try it twice. Seems my best will never suffice. I beg, I plead, I never succeed. My best has never sufficed, and I shall never be freed. Wait, I better delete that last line. It gives away all my plans.
Like that? Bit heavy on the rhyme, but you're putting your soul out there, Crouton, and I respect it. Okay, this time around, I don't need to get on it. I assume that once they're turning, it affects this, and that's what I need. Crouton would never be so humble. No, he's hiding his plans. Hiding his evil. Definitely needs to be a sub sound. A bit long and grating on the ears, isn't it? Well, I guess if it's just the sub sound for someone's like 21st month resub, we wouldn't hear it terribly often. Might work. Well, I've marked it on my highlight reel. I'll find it later and consider. Where to now? You're not turning. Nothing's on. Oh, I can turn you back on. You start this one turning too? That was mine. Gotta give it to him for following his dreams. Crouton? A soul? Yeah, right. It was a figure of speech. Crouton's putting the black void at the core of his violent being. What is wrong with me? Don't touch those stairs. Somebody greased them. Probably Crouton. Am I nearly to the top? A little while more to go. We're not making the same time Mario 64 did, but we're doing okay through tick-tock clock. I should have come in at a different time for a different setup.
Jeez, this is a workout. Almost up top.
Is this special? Oh, it's a grab. I was trying to remember if there's a wall run or kick off a wall thing, because I didn't think there was, but this looked important. I forgot there's just a hang on to bits thing. Mario 64 is so good. It took me so long as a kid to understand, and it was one of my favorite secrets to know. It's not even really a secret. Just all that stuff about, like, oh, the height of the painting, the height where you enter the painting determines the height of the water in that one level. Entering tick-tock clock at different times means different things. Mastered the combat, not the platforming. I never claimed that. What, do you think I'm just blowing hot air here? No, I'm serious. I'm a serious master of the combat. Okay. Do I need to jump through, or am I supposed to be on this side of this? I see. Oh, yep. Hey! But I want to drop down first, if I may. Thank you. Because I'm pretty sure this is going to be the way around to those floofs. There we are. We're getting everything we want, Samantha. Is there a way to jump off this? I guess I just drop down. I want to kick off it. Of course there would be. Why wouldn't there be? You ready, Crouton?
I'm headed up to here with y'all.
We haven't had an overseer in a while. Don't know why I said that. I don't want there to be an overseer. But they haven't left me without a representative of any enemy type for very long in the past, so surely an overseer is coming up. At some point. There you fucking are. Come here. I dodged! I was still in my attack animation. I dodged! Oh shit, there's two overseers. Now there's one. They can resurrect each other if I'm not careful. Luckily, I've never let it happen, so I don't know how long it takes, but let's not find out. No overseers. Master of the combat! Hydra out here asking for enemies. It's not my intent, but the game sure heard that. Let's do our other weave, because you seem like you're moving again, and I hate that. Easy game. One more left. Hello. We finally got to do a reflect. More than half their health and damage. That's why I wish they did that more often. It'll hit other things nearby, too, if they're standing together.
Off to the cabaret and one step closer to Ma.
That's right. Now, the sign said invitation only. Rue did invite us. He didn't give us any... They probably have our name at the door. I hope this isn't one of those legends where if your name is written down in something, you lose your soul. Oh my god, we'll find out, I guess.
Perfect time.
Kushma's Cabaret is about to start. Please take your seat.
A lot of stigma around here. He gave us that item that the fish said not to pick up. That we did pick up. You're right. Okay. So I've got something else to worry about. Yes, I remember now.
Mama?
It's time for Kushma's Cabaret.
You again.
Come to the stage, my dear.
God damn, you've got eyes. We've never seen him that close before.
See, once I too was just
So tall, too. Oh, no, he's hot.
I chew on every little wrong. Guilt from crimes was too strong. At night I'd lie awake in bed and ponder what I should have said.
Is he controlling our body, or do we just go with the flow?
All I did just felt so wrong until
You know, I don't want to screw up his show.
Dream maker, king in advance. Kuzma master, power vaster, no one comes close to him. All are welcome to stay forever. Time to sink or swim.
He's fucking giving his all for about 18 people in the audience.
Choose an ending, you're the author. Old mistakes become successes. Your choices, he obsesses until
God damn. And remember, we've already established those spirits can't hear us. Holy shit, this is peak 90s Disney musical energy. Everyone got popcorn, just some toast, that sufficed. Carbs the butter, so yes. It's in the same realm, yeah.
Take this and go find your mama. I'll just ask you for a favor later.
The dancing wasn't the favor? I feel like the dancing should be the favor.
So,
I helped make that. We did a lot there.
Waiting for you.
Where'd this door come from?
this better work.
Okay, we learned... All we learned about Rue is he's a great dancer and singer. Which I'm starting to believe like everyone in the game is, at least a good singer, so...
Lost in the thickest fog I've ever seen. And the pressure to get to Kushma's cabaret to find my mom was suffocating. Like the weight of the world bearing down on my shoulders.
I'm sorry, for a favor, did we just give the Crossroads demon a blank check? Seems that way.
When I stepped into the cabaret, Rue greeted me. And I felt myself getting caught up in the moment. Here, time seemed to dance to Rue's tune, flowing both forward and backward. After agreeing to his terms, I crossed the threshold and found myself right back where I started.
At her mom's
You
house?
can't mend the past. Well, I was about to put that to the test.
Chapter 13, Past Isn't Past. Are we gonna...
Back? Wait! The hurricane! There's still time!
Oh, we're gonna save the house? Okay.
Mama! We gotta go!
We're gonna save our mama.
Mom?
Yeah, that's
You there?
better.
She's not home yet. There's still time.
Okay.
I should pack my stuff right away.
Why should I? The whole house is gonna... We don't need to pack anything. Have you already forgotten? We're gonna do a better job this time, Hazel. Okay, let's pack some stuff to get washed away and show up in Rue's bundles of pain, I guess.
All my stuff's packed. I should get some of Mama's stuff for her.
Turn around, don't drown when
It is really picking up.
My mom and I, we fought here, didn't we?
I missed you.
I've only been gone for a few hours.
Did we come back here to not fight, to
You
show
feeling
some more
okay?
understanding after all that?
Yeah, now that you're safe. What? Mama, we gotta go.
Well, I gotta pack my things. Why don't you check on Bo and Mrs. Pearl while I finish up?
We ain't got time to waste, Ma.
Waste time.
That's not what I meant.
Please, just go check on Bo and Mrs. Pearl. They might need help.
Fine, but we gotta go ASAP. I packed my bags and yours already.
It's not fine.
Well, look at you. Following instructions. and a
We
little extra.
know that Bo and Pearl are gonna be all right.
And don't leave your car.
We saw that. Why are we going back out there?
Clear the road.
Maybe we can't tell Mom, no, I've lived through this before and now rewound time to save you, but why are we doing this? All right, we're a track star. We can do this faster this time. Faster this time. Faster this time. Check on Pearl.
Miss Pearl? You okay?
She's fine.
I'm sorry.
One down.
We gotta go. Stay safe.
Bo! Wait, Molly's alive again? Let's be better, Hydro. I'm trying to be better right now.
Bo, you in there?
I hear music. Bo is still drinking and rocking out and having a hurricane party. All right, checked on. Mama! Quickly, 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 quickly. Don't you fucking dare, you rising waters. Okay, are you packed yet, Mom? What haven't I done? What haven't I done? What haven't I done? Clear the road? What? Is there an obstruction? Do I need to use my powers to, like, wait, this? What's happening? No? What? Oh, sorry, I thought there might be floof there. But we stopped for nothing. Clear the road?
All right, that's all clear. Just grab Ma and get out of here.
It's not something we had to do last time. More people need an agreed upon time loop code word.
I'm getting the car ready.
That's a stellar idea. No, wait, is it? Think about the temptation for jokes once you've established that, especially if you've left it for like a few years. Is that a good idea? I don't know. What's wrong now? Start the car. No, you just keep it with yourself. So that when you see yourself, you can tell yourself the time loop code word so you know it's yourself. You're looking at yourself. Surely you're ready to hear something weird. You might be open to believing it, right? No, it's with your friends. You need to have it with your friends or family, surely.
Mama! No.
Standing by the car shouting mama was not enough effort to give this the second time around.
Sorry. I wasn't fast enough.
What the fuck? Use the, like, force pull thing! Quickly!
Wait, this is not real. She's not here.
Powers over glass. Do those trump powers over tapestry? What's happening? Oh, hey.
You know, you something else. Few willingly enter my town, but no one ever breaks through my illusion.
You tricked me.
I like you, Hazel Flood. You got vim and vigor, a certain je ne sais quoi. Unfortunately, you will never be fast enough to defeat him.
I'm fast enough to beat your fog to the bottle tree.
Oh, that fog just Kushma's hunger.
So, those stories about you finding dreamers for Kushma, those are real?
This town don't run on empty illusions. Kushma needs powerful nightmares in order to sustain its magic. And I find the most potent ones.
Why did you bring me here?
What theater troupe managed to get such a gigantic space, but didn't have the resources to hire someone who could do less childish tree props and set pieces?
Hunger. But I can't do it alone. You showed potential, so I brought you here.
And why should I trust a word you say? You promised I would see my Ma again.
No, she's here as promised. She's been reaching out. Ever since Molly used her magic to seal her wounds, but...
So that was her?
She's in this realm somewhere. Trapped in a loop of despair. A nightmare.
I need to find
Despair
her.
over what?
Wait. Listen to me.
Her work?
Kushma's hunger is grown.
Hazel?
And even you have limits, Hazel Flood.
I can handle him.
You managed to break through my illusion, and that's an impressive feat, but make no mistake. No one.
Have you got fangs, Rue?
I'm not.
I was distracted by the eyes for a while. He's got fangs.
I will stop when I'm dead. She would.
It's too late. We already found you. Find your mama and wake her up. It's your only chance.
Say less.
He needs to give lessons to real vampires, man. Because they do themselves up. They try to look fancy and so on. We all know vampires. But I've never been distracted by their from their fangs before. He's just a step above them in style. Hydra, you didn't lock in? Now, definitely with friends and fam, so you don't need to spend a half an hour doing tricks as a circus act to prove it's happening. He wants us to kill Kushma, so it sounds like Kushma is the one feeding on those feelings. He's just trapped in working for Kushma, I imagine. But you know him. He seems evil because he's just not one to complain. It's his job. He does it. Doesn't whine about it. It's not evil, he's just a good worker. The props are cheap because the nightmare magic does a lot of the heavy lifting for. That's true. It all looked very real for a while. I was so immersed. Vampire confirmed. Hydra distracted by code words. Shrimp skewers are on the menu for you tonight, so gotta delay that popcorn here. Delightful. You could do that, or you could be taken over by Crouton. Have you considered the possibilities of having your flesh taken over? Is there another enemy over there? What are you doing, Crouton? It's already free, Crouton. Magic doesn't last as long on the big ones. Right, I forgot that's a roll. Does this have weave attached to it? Yes, it does. So it counts as a stun. Does he have the opposite of the carp's eyes? I'm pretty sure both the right eyes are gold. Interesting. I was wondering about that. So the carp has, I mean, both. There's something in the carp's description they gave me that's like, oh, he's got a special eye. And I remember making a joke about how the eye that's not special looks pretty wild. But he does have a big golden metal eye. And I think it's on the right side. Ruse was on the right, but it didn't look metal. It just looked like it glowed gold, correct? Can we crouton Kushma? I'm not aware of this kind of salad. What's in it? Is a catfish, excuse you? Oh, did I say something else? I'm sorry. Catfish. Catfish. Yes, let Crouton control Kushma. That's a great idea. I think Crouton controlled one of you. Kushma probably gives good dental. So, palm is the code word when you're trying to tell your alternate self. Too many people know it. Someone just needs like a Mission Impossible style mask to look like me. And they already know the code words. They can really fuck with me. No, I'm gonna have to pick something else. And I don't think I'm gonna tell you my time loop code word, Samantha. That seems a bad idea. Who would you tell your time loop code word? I think I could tell everyone in my family. I think I'm comfortable with everyone in my immediate family having that. I think they'd be tempted by the joke, but they would see the necessity of saving it for an important time. What friends would I tell it to? I would definitely tell Await the Ape, Skullboy, Sasahedron. Mondo messes with me a lot. I think I would tell Mondo, but I would need to think about it. I would need to think a long time about it. You won't tell us your time loop code word? Absolutely not, no matter how many pleading emojis you give that. All this power and it's still not enough?
I am good enough.
I forget what this poster was when we were in the, what this billboard was when we were actually in the vision and paying attention to it. See, this is why I don't think you should tell anyone the code word, because who I tell the code word to would depend on the time in my life, so... Maybe you just need to change it periodically.
Gotta be nearby.
Every 5 years, new code word.
Hydro, this is Crouton. Give me the code word.
Absolutely not. Badar, thank you for the 100 Twitch bits. I'm sorry Crouton has taken hold of you. You'll be free soon enough. And no Crouton, no code word. Didn't even try to hide it. What, you just thought you'd intimidate me into giving it to you?
Leave me alone!
You're 1'8", unless you're possessing something, Crouton. I'm not intimidated. One 1'8", 20 inches. Most people just say 20 inches. Some people would say centimeters. 1'8" sounded weird.
Can dip into here.
Ooh, what's Kushma's boss music gonna be? I hope sung by Rue again.
Gotta get to that door.
Let's arrange some props. Whose world is this? That he was trying to... Have I been here? Who was this set up for? Hello? Am I still on a timer? Was that it, like, hitting the side of the building or something?
Another stage. Who did you make suffer here? You won't do that.
One in the hand is worth two in the bush.
You're trying to get under my skin.
That's me holding
Well, it
Laurent
won't work.
in the image there. Hydra stuck in time, clicks the forgot time code word hyperlink. He's a short king.
That's so many doors. So many people.
It's been six. It's been six so far. And some of the spirits here are going to the cabaret and listening to music. Are they enjoying themselves here?
Come on. Come on.
How do you get here as one of the folks with an invitation to go see the cabaret rather than one of the folks trapped forever in their saddest moment? How do you manage that?
I'm not gonna stop. Damn, brambles.
You can feed two birds with one scone. Pelicans? I'm sorry, I don't need to be argumentative. Be a weaver with something to lose, apparently. You'd give Grace and Barry yours. They have social anxiety, so Rue forces them to go there. Oh my god, this is a realm of evil.
Another door.
I bet any night where he doesn't have a protagonist coming through, he wants to, you know,
Another set.
do a little something with. He pulls one of them up on stage. A horror. Eternally she waits. She's waiting for her little girl. You're her torment and her only hope of escape. Her heart is broken hundreds of times waiting for you to find her.
Don't fucking tease me, asshole. She loves me, and I'm gonna find her.
Wait, these aren't even books. Oh my god, why have I never thought of that? Why am I reading so much? I could just do... Oh my god. I could get all the credit without any of the time. Tapestry funeral services. Everything she did for you.
You fucking bastard! Exit's over there.
Yeah, and y'all could trust me with yours. Oh, is this a you tell me I'll tell you mine if you tell me yours thing? Nobody make a deal with Sad Cat. I think they're just collecting time loop code words for a big con. Brand spanking new Ruse track shoes. When you need to be the one, something ahead of the flood.
No, no.
When you need to be one step ahead of the
I will
flood.
save her.
We haven't played a lot with themes of our mom sacrificing for, I mean, I'm sure she has, but this is a new idea. Is Rue missing the mark? Or is this something real, but we haven't, oh right, Crouton. It's a realm of evil suited to you, Crouton, go. Literal flood or bunny flood? Probably literal, but they named her that for a reason. That's the family name for a very good reason. I can't be sure. You know Hazel is mad when she starts throwing fucks around. Okay, Sad Cat, mine's redacted. Yeah, and good luck figuring out how to pronounce the square brackets. Pretty sure we don't even have those phonemes in English. Good, Crouton.
There we go. I hope Mama's okay.
You know the running section?
I can do
Kind of undercuts the I can do this all day if seconds later you ask, yo, how long are you gonna chase me, Hazel? But we're winning, so it's fine.
This won't stop me.
Did I bring a fucking orchestra into the town on Tapestry?
What is wrong with you?
What room is that? Where am I?
Like our living room.
Okay.
Ma! There she is. Mama!
Wasn't there stigma all over the walls before the cutscene
You
started?
alright? Ma, can you hear me?
Oh no. Oh God. Hazel. Hazel, please, it isn't safe.
Ma, I'm right here.
Hazel, you cannot make that jump. Hazel.
Has she been watching the stream? She knows it's all a game, right? I don't want this to stress anyone out. All my jokes must have seemed so fucking callous.
I'm okay, Ma. I'm okay. Ma? I love you, Ma.
No, sorry, Hydra. She was watching the VOD.
This ends now. You can't keep her here forever.
Kushma, King of Nightmares. All right. Which part of you is vulnerable? Is it your emotions? Are you sensitive about your eyes being uneven? One of them's a lot lower than the other. You heard that before? How do I hurt you?
Mama! Damn it! Wake up! I need you to be okay.
Ah, you had one more attack on that. I hate how long that combo is. Stupid overseers. Wait, wasn't it Rue who was chasing like that, or was it Kushma? Rue was talking sometimes while that happened, and so I assumed it was Rue. Turns out it was Kushma's hunger, as Rue described it. So that was my bad. This is hurting Kushma.
Mama!
We're doing a little bit of damage to Kushma's health bar each time we down one of them. Okay. Please don't. Is that just Lacey shouting for us? Is that our mom shouting? I heard some echoing voice a second ago. Ah, that's not a good target for that. Whatever. Will you end phase 1 of Kushma's health bar? Are you the last one I need? Hang on, I can weave you again. You don't get to go. Shit. 1/4 of the way there. Platforming section again?
Hazel,
I'm here.
100% of the way there. Mission accomplished.
It's me.
you're alive.
I'm here. None of that was real. I'll be okay. I'm okay.
I thought you were.
Hit him with a D's nuts
Where
joke
are we?
to kill his morale.
Hey, wait. You look different.
Rue did my makeup. I know he's evil, but it came out nice, right? Have you seen the starry eye he has?
Possible as you
I had to
asked
trust
Cousin
him.
Molly to help find kids in need.
How did you know?
I'll explain later. Right now, I need your help. I can't do this alone. I need you to trust me.
What do you need me to do?
Whatever you do, hold on to this bottle.
I got your back, bud.
Keep that bottle steady. I got the rest.
Phase 2. Mine is don't put seasonings on chicken because it's a crime. Mine is no, I don't want any catfish. She admitted to snatching kids for the, you know, that the law couldn't help, but she knew we're in a bad situation. So We're just in dodging right now, right? Classic circle strat's working pretty well. Here we are. You got a ranged one? Perfect. Crouton loves the taste of the ranged one's minds. He himself is deranged. It's nice of Kushma to put up a stigma wall to protect Mama while she holds up the bottle. Boo, come on now. I'm a master of combat, not comedy, and I'm doing them simultaneously. Come on now, slack. What? You got stuck there? You... New threads? No, hit this one while it's... There we are. Weaved. You're my new crouton. All right, please get a couple hits in on the big guy. I'll weave him for you for bonus damage. Shoot a couple, crouton, come on. That's the good stuff. This is the bad stuff. Weave again. Ah, I thought I had time to dodge after that. It's okay, though. Our health is doing fine because I'm a master of this combat. Phase 2 done. That bottle full, mama?
Hey, so look out!
Phase 3. Right into it. We're alone. Sorry? I get it. I get the idea now. I wasn't high enough in the air. This really sucks. I rely on those ankles as a runner, and now a platformer antagonist.
Hold tight, Papa. I'm coming.
Did I say antagonist? I meant protagonist. I meant catfish and protagonist. What's the Y button ability? Crab Claws? It's an AoE blast, and I've upgraded it so it will weave everyone around me. It also has some knockback on it, so it can interrupt basic attacks, which is very, very nice. It has a little bit of a charge up time that makes it hard to use, in my opinion, but it's good. You are crouton now. Here it is. AoE! That's the Y ability. This battle music is dope, it is. Come here, you. We're halfway back to having crouton ready. So that will get better with a few more unravels. Oh shit, Y's not ready. That was the perfect time to AoE. We're all the way back to crouton? We're close. Shit, too much happening. Crouton? 3, 2, 1. You're crouton now. Help me! Let's make this fast. You're a light enemy, but I'm weaving you. Thank you, crouton. That made that very fast. High frames, please. You motherfucker need to stop whatever you're doing. Bob and weave, bob and weave. I've got the weave. My hair's not really a bob. Rue, you got anything else for me? Shit! That is the first time I've been caught by that I recall, and that sucked. Well, get weaved. Weave does not last long on you. Do I need the extra healing thing? Maybe. You know what? It's probably wise. Yeah, it was wise. Crouton, hold him for a second. Doesn't need to be long. $75%.
Lord, protect my baby.
Can you introduce anything new? Jumping is really the only other... Jumping and gliding is really the only other dodge I have. Apart from dodge. I don't think there's anything you can surprise me with here. I think we're gonna be fine. You got any idea how many summers I spent skipping rope, motherfucker? This is the power of the evil. Feeds on negative emotion spirits. I'm gonna double dutch you straight to hell, which is where you live, but I'll come up with somewhere to send you. Oh, right, a bottle. You're going in a bottle. What's the worst bottle I can put them in?
Let's finish.
I got caught up there. Wait, did I see green as I came down here? Did they refresh the healing thing? They did not. All right. No worries. I rend my bones, I break my skin. It's all 3 bosses in one theme? Oh, I hadn't noticed that. Shit, there's an overseer here. You're going in a bottle and I'm gonna shake it so much? I was out of that, I feel. One dodge on time, not the other. There's a second overseer around here. I see the yellow marker. You want to be my friends? Where are they? There you are. Okay, let's play more opportunistically. I can't prioritize targets perhaps exactly the way I want every time. Like I should have gotten the fuck out of there. I want to unravel it. That's worth health and cooldown. Okay, just a little bit longer. Yeah. I need that unravel. That weaves you for a second. The fucking Kushma! I visibly was out of it. But I guess my foot was in it. Let's get this guy, Crouton. Unravel. Take advantage of Crouton's remaining time with him. Crouton leaves them woven. Extra safety weave. Get the fuck out of the boss's blasts. Is that it? Sorry for talking over the very cool music. I had to summon my gamer powers verbally. It happens sometimes when you're at my level of performance. Jägermeister's the worst bottle. Use that. You're going in Jägermeister, and I'm gonna shake the shit out of it, Kushma.
This place again?
Hey, we're back with all the pain items.
Where is she?
Oh, don't worry. She's back in Prospero. Safe. I'll send you back there.
Okay, could I hear that
Don't
from
let
somebody
me
else,
beat you.
though?
Send me off.
Oh, I keep my promises. Now it's time for you to keep yours. Remember on stage at Kushma's Cabaret, a favor for a key?
Yeah, even I remember. That was like 30 minutes ago.
Well, it's time for you to pay up.
You can have the clothes back.
I need you to give this hairbrush to your grandmother.
Get in line. I have my own reckoning to do with her.
Well, then do us both a favor.
And why can't you do it yourself? I'd imagine Kushma's right-hand man can give a hairbrush to an old woman.
That old woman is what we call a false stitcher. Now, unlike you, she wasn't chosen to be a weaver.
Okay.
Instead, she uses a dark magic, killing creatures and tearing through the grand tapestry, leaving a trail of corruption behind.
That fits.
That explains a lot.
All I'm asking is that
Why
you
is that called a
give her
false
brush.
stitcher? Doesn't even sound like they're trying to pass themselves up. They're just evil.
It's a one-way trip to Kushma.
Kushma again? I thought he was dealt with.
You can't defeat the king of dreams and nightmares. You contained his hunger for now, but you ain't gonna stay put for too long.
All right, fine. Get me out of here, and I'll give Bunny the brush. But that's it. After that, you and I are done.
I knew I liked you, Hazel Flood. See you on the other side.
So Bunny was fucking up the tapestry, so we're gonna give her a hairbrush that's gonna send her to Kushma. Kushma's also evil and feeds on pain. I guess two wrongs make a right. I'm fine with sending Bunny there.
Crushing. I felt drained. Like I had no will left. And worse, I realized this was exactly how Kushma, the king of nightmares, thrived. But I managed to break free from that illusion. I knew I'd lose myself if I didn't break that never-ending cycle. Bottling Kushma with Mama's help made me realize that together, we could handle whatever came our way. It filled me with more pride than any gold medal I've ever won. But that's not where this story ends. There was a loose end back in Prospero that needed tying up. It was time to swing by Bunnies again.
We overcame trauma. Now that we're healthy, we still want to take revenge on Bunny. Let's go. Why do I get the feeling Kushma is like the box ghost? All that the favor would be to unweave Bunny.
Ma? Mama?
Hazel.
Oh my god, that's a hell of a mausoleum for our
I
dad.
thought you were gone.
I guess the family is rich, but Bunny didn't like him.
You ran. You ran and ran until you found me. Oh, my brave, brave girl.
This whole thing started because Mama let a nightmare demon out of its bottle? No, actually.
When we argued, I'm sorry.
She did work with a monster that kidnaps children, but to help them.
We have
That as weird as that sounds.
Come on, we can go home. Or to Jolene.
Just trust me, she's good. Bunny's bad. Kushma's bad, but we're sending Bunny to Kushma. Mama's fine. Just trust me.
I'll meet you later. I have one more thing to do.
What are you up to?
I have to go to the Flood Mansion.
Have you lost your mind?
I know you can't understand.
I just
But I
assumed
need
she
you
was
to
fucking up
trust
the
me
natural
one
course
more
of the
time.
tapestry. Why would Kushma give a shit? Is
let
Kushma
you
the
go
tapestry?
back
That would
into
mean
the
the fabric of the universe
days.
hungers for our pain. If that's what we've
so
learned,
much bad
how did we free ourselves from the illusion and learn to break the cycle of despair? In what way? Kushma's something else.
this
Please say
all wrong.
Kushma's not the tapestry.
Make it right.
Yes, let's unite the bad guys.
Come back to me, Hazel. Promise.
They probably won't team up.
I promise.
I love
Revenge
you.
can be healing.
I love you too.
Oh shit, we found Mom. I think Rue may have been saying that to explain why he couldn't just give Bunny the brush himself. New storybook collection? Oh, that's the in between chapters things. Sure. Is there anything else here among the mausoleums I should know about? This is... Oh no, the candles there don't mean that's Trey's. Where's Trey's? Trey our father's. Here it is. 1977 to 2004. So he died... we were born in 2000. Died when we were 4.
I found her, Dad. I brought Mama home safe and sound. We're okay.
even if I walk around here and find some floof among the graves, as much as I want upgrades, that's probably not floof I should take, right? Probably left here in memory of someone. Let's move on. Can I buy any upgrades? 55. No, I cannot. How do they describe Kushma in my cosmology and shit? Is Kushma part of cosmology or part of the creatures? Kushma, the king of dreams and nightmares. They say that folks desperate enough to enter his realm are never seen again. Okay, I don't think Kushma is the tapestry itself. Maybe some aspect of the fabric of the universe, but at least not in whole.
Wish me luck. If I'm not out here in a few minutes, call the authorities. I don't know what to say to her. What is there to even say?
I think there was about this much stigma last time I was here. There might be more. It certainly wasn't glowing this much.
All of this stigma was coming from her the whole time.
Shock of shocks. Gasp.
If we can come to an understanding, maybe all of this will clear up.
If I'm a master of combat, maybe I can fuck her up. We'll see which way it goes. New lore. False Stitchers are not chosen. They are made by their own misguided ambitions. Unlike Weavers, False Stitchers gain power through harming mythical creatures. The harm they cause tears through the grand tapestry, leaving a trail of corruption. Okay. Is there anything around here to read or learn about Bunny before we... Nope. Straight on. He's a very big fabric bug. Evil is part of the tapestry, I imagine, so having a lesser evil usurping the greater evil kind of gets under their metaphysical skin. And she's gone. Man, I missed a lot. Reveal is obviously the evil lady is evil. Yeah, Weaver old ass.
Lily? Are you back? How did you... Oh. You're more powerful than I thought.
Is that Molly's heart?
Why didn't it work? It should have brought Sherry back.
Oh, I gotta wash my hand.
You can't
She just
bring
said it was the
back
heart?
dead.
You did something, didn't you? That's why the magic failed.
I heard your baby's spirit crying. In a tree. She was in pain. I did everything I could to help her.
In pain? Or just in your way? You have no idea what loss feels like. When Cherie drowned, I was so raw it hurt to breathe. I'd see cars with those baby on board signs and just want to ram them.
Oh, that's normal.
This town's full of people who don't deserve their kids, who beat them right in the middle of a store. Why are
That's
their
not.
children still alive and not my Cherie?
I can't imagine what it's like to lose a child. But the things you've done ain't right.
Everything I done was for Cherie. You had no right to tamper with her spirit.
You had no right. You've hurt everyone around you. You murdered Molly.
I don't want to hear this.
You need to
Okay,
change
debate over, I guess.
to make up for what you've done.
I can't. I don't even know what to live for anymore.
You got a pretty sweet collection of clothes. I didn't prepare for this part.
There is a way you can see Cherie again.
I don't believe in heaven if you came here to kill me.
She thought we were giving her the coldest one-liner.
town for
Oh,
folks
she
who
really
can't
doesn't
vote.
understand empathy.
Or won't. You can't do any more harm there. But think it through, Bunny. I've seen what happens to folks who can't let go of the past. Your choice.
Oh wait, empathy. Right, no, we're
Cherie's
sending her to
baby
Kushma.
Brush. She was so
Okay, it's not like a touch it and teleport instantly thing?
close with her. Now I'd give anything to brush her hair again.
And you can, my darling.
I know who you are. It won't really be her.
You're not really a weaver.
You'll never be able to tell the difference, I promise.
I won't.
Not if you don't want to.
You're very kind.
So I guess things work out for everyone.
There's a fine
That
line
took on a
between
different
mercy
tone
and
than I was
justice, ain't that
expecting.
right, Hazel Flood? You chose a hard road for yourself.
I know.
Okay. Enjoy your illusions, Grandma. And forever feeding evil. We don't even get to keep the house! Don't fall apart!
Oh, shit.
This is bullshit.
Hazel! Mama!
Oh, good Lord. Are you hurt?
I'm okay. I'm okay.
That's a
I got a
complete
lot to
write-off.
tell you.
Maybe you could reuse some of the foundation, but I think trauma was deep down in there. Let's be real, there's no way she left us that house. I was gonna look around after she was taken to Kushma for, you know, like burn the will or whatever. Aw, she's probably got lawyers out the ass with copies. Fuck!
But I hear you, Mama, and I remember.
House of Cards much? Quick, grab the jewelry! Did she just get rewarded for a ton of murder and child abuse? I mean, with a vision. Forever. Kinda. It's not a 100% satisfying ending emotionally in that way. I find it very satisfying in terms of the plot arc. It's not what I expected, as I really meant it when I said that tone sort of caught me by surprise. I enjoyed that immensely. Now I had to run Samantha, Lady Grace, thanks for hanging out. Sleep well, sweet dreams, have a good one. Is there anything post-credits? Before I give my overall thoughts and so on? Let's speed this up and see. I assume Bunny's hate and despair was all the support she had, so that got everything crumbled. Oh, that could be a good transition to a game where a grand relative left us a house. Compulsion alumni? Oh, these are people who left during development or something? Also, what happens to the kids now with Molly gone too? That's a very good question. I guess Mom's gonna have to pick up the slack taking care of them. It's gonna be a lot harder to rescue anyone else. I don't know. I don't know. That's a tough one. We're gonna have to change the system. We're gonna have to look long term. Were all those people listed as motion editor? Mocap editor? I wonder if that's a larger than average animation team, or at least in any particular realm, just because of all their specialty. Obviously, while you're playing the game, I say obviously, I assume while you're playing in control of Hazel, it's all procedural, the sort of stop motion animation style, but I expect they went back and hand touched it up in cutscenes. That probably took some work. Could be a normal sized group though, I don't know. Rue being like lawful evil / neutral and feeding the beast, but also giving some folks kind of comfort is something. I do need Rue's vibe, coat, and voice though. Legit streamer question, how do you handle not having audio muted from copyright songs and stuff? Oh, I've never worried about it. If they offer a streamer mode, I usually use it. If they don't, or if it's like an awards show where almost certainly there'll be something, I don't worry about it. I've never had a copyright strike. They just claim the ad revenue from the video or deny any ad revenue from the video. Either way, it's the same to me. I don't get ad revenue from it. But views on VODs are almost all like single-digit dollars. It's too bad, but whatever. I don't worry about that too much. I just sort of let it be.
Cause life is a life.
if it fucks with something edited, that usually gets more views and makes me more money. I have at times cut out in between my voice and just had silence with a note like that I cut out copyrighted music. But actually, like, it's not a problem with shorts. It's rarely been a problem with highlights. I don't know how to think about it too much, but I know I've done that once or twice in the past. RX, I have a day job, Hydro, except I don't. Oh, that's how it ends. Strange tone to end with, right? I quite liked it. In part because it was unexpected. But strange tone. Darkfire, she didn't seem very strong. She did wait for Hazel to do all the work against the Hug Lady. A Bunny? Yeah. No, I assume Bunny is locked away forever. I don't think... I didn't see the first message, but I don't assume Bunny's gonna get free or something. I don't think we're risking anything letting her go with Rue.
And that's how a new Weaver came to be in Prospero.
Well, well. Not bad at all, Hazel Flood.
I appreciate it. I gotta get going. Instead, I meet Ma and Laurent for dinner.
Oh.
See y'all later.
Friends? Not back together, right? Laurent doesn't age. We just hang out here? That part's fucked up. If you missed the first stream, that tree is the magical remains of a man whose brother nailed him into a tree and let him die there. We just hang out there? Hey, what's up, Seb? Good to see you. Crouton was there. Hazel, he knows the story. Fair, this is the entirety of what I've seen of the game, so I had very little context. Benji needs company and we're friends, I guess. That game was fantastic. That game was really excellent. The combat never grated on me. I always start talking about that because, as I said, I read a couple of reviews before playing and they were really down on the combat. They didn't say it was bad, you know? But both of them were like, I got really fucking tired of it. I did not. I will say, it's not complex. And in particular, every arena is a ring of about the same size. The only thing that varies is sort of where the heal is and which enemies they throw, but that's honestly not a massive difference. They do have a good variety of enemies. That does make a difference as they unlock over the time. They give you a good variety of skills, though it would be fun if they sort of... It's good. I was surprised how much I liked the combat, but it's not its strong point. In every other regard, I loved the story, both in terms of our character Hazel's story, weird tone and all. It wasn't what I expected, and I really, really enjoyed it. We got so much more detail and twists and turns from minor characters and monsters I thought were just villains than I ever expected. I really loved that. And in terms of like the Southern folklore and stuff I'm unfamiliar with, just the style and world and so on was delightful. The art is incredible. We were talking about how some people weren't really in favor of the stop motion style. I'm 100% in favor. Took me a little while to get used to, but I think with the visual art style, with literally the design style, I think it somehow matched perfectly. The characters kind of look carved or made of clay, the way they're textured and lit, and it goes in, or maybe I just got used to it. Point is, by this time, by here at the end, fucking loved it. Music is amazing. Voice acting's amazing. I really want to give the game like a 9 out of 10. I'm not great at being objective, but I do believe most people wouldn't give the game a 9 out of 10. I really want to give the game a 9 out of 10. In large part, it might be that it plays to things I really care about, but I do also believe that novelty itself has value, and should even in objective measurement. I think novelty has a lot of value. So the style of story and the style of animation and the Southern folklore and everything, I think even in an objective review it has to bump it out. I think objectively it hopefully is like an 8 out of 10 for a lot of players. But for me personally, like a 9. Not perfect, but amazing. Amazing. Loved every minute of it. This is a depressing time to join. I apologize, Seb. Literally everyone looks like they're in James and the Giant Peach. They do. They absolutely do. So Catfish and Rue weren't connected after all? No. I wonder if there's something in Southern folklore they didn't get into the details of about, you know, one golden eye or something. If they're both references to the same legend, but you know, I don't know it. But they didn't give us any reason to believe they're connected. I think it's justified. I probably wouldn't rank it that high objectively, but man, there's a bit of fun lore through and music through. Fantastic. Fantastic. 2:26, 8:29 p.m. All that remains is for me to decide if we play something else tonight. What would we play if we play something else tonight? It would be quite a short stream if I end now, but after the long stream yesterday, I wasn't planning to do a very long one tonight. It would be weird to do just an hour of something else. Do I have the energy to do 2 hours? The options would probably be Elden Ring, would probably be Oblivion. I do not want to get all my shit connected to the very real Nintendo Wii or Metroid Prime 2. That'll have its own night where I can set up ahead of time. Fortnite, lol. I must have played a round of Fortnite at some point. I know I've played the Fortnite base defense thing it started as. I actually bought like a pre-order bonus thing like an idiot for its Defend Against the Storm. What was it called? Does it even still exist? Back when it was supposed to just be a base defense thing, Await the Ape and I played hours and hours of it. I must have played the Battle Royale at some point. Don't really recall how it went, probably badly. I remember playing a couple other Battle Royales, like PUBG. I'm terrible at them. Terrible, terrible, terrible. The only one I ever had any success... No, not even that. I was gonna say Apex Legends. I've never been successful in Apex Legends. I was in arenas. I was when I knew the direction the enemies were coming from and I didn't have to like loot and think about my loadout and inventory. But I've not played enough to get that in my bones, and the idea people could come from everywhere somehow makes me unready for them to come from anywhere. Terrible, terrible. Save the World, that was it. I played the Save the World mode back when it was the only mode. So it didn't have a name. Mouthwashing? Mouthwashing's like a few hours, isn't it? I did want to play that. People were lukewarm to the idea. It did get votes in the poll it was in, but they were it's 2.5 to 3, 3.5 for completionists. So it's probably like a 3 hour. I don't have the energy for a 3 hour. I'm leaning, I'm sorry to say, towards having a very short stream tonight so we can have a nice, healthy, rested one tomorrow. And so I can finish up some fucking video editing. And go find out if my cats are still hiding or if my closing a window made them brave enough to come out. What options do we have? I think the most likely would be Elden Ring or Oblivion. The other games I'm intending to play in the near future would be Metroid Prime 2, but, as I say, that's a bit of setup. Getting the fucking Wiimote connected. And Red Dead Redemption 2, but that is being saved for a special day, the cat's birthday. Let me make sure I've been getting the date right when I've been saying that. Yes, I haven't announced it officially yet, I haven't done all my planning yet, but my aim is to do the cat's birthday stream, which is going to be a big Saturday long holiday stream with some special stuff going on Saturday the 17th of May. And I plan to start Red Dead Redemption 2 that day. So that's 1 week, 2 week, 3.5 weeks from now. Plenty of time. Do the custom cake with a picture of the cats printed on it and lots of stuff. I've got a few plans. That's actually not even one of them. Maybe I will now, though. We'll see. Has that technology improved? The last time I ate a cake that had a picture printed on it, it was that thing where you'd like go to cut into part of the picture from the top of the cake down, and it would like pull some of it along with it because it was sort of a sugary fabric, and unpleasant. Unpleasant. Maybe a Samantha poll if you're undecided on what to do, or just take some time and go dig into your books. Sleep is valid. You could play an hour of Blueprints to understand what it's like. No, I don't think I'll do that, but actually, I'm gonna like Blueprints, right? I was about to say that I want to do that someday. I could play for like at least 6 hours if it really grabs me. But what if it doesn't? And I've planned for that. Started a stream early. It's an hour in and I'm not loving Blueprints somehow. I mean, that early, I could just pivot to something else. That's not an issue. Yeah, I don't need to worry about that. That's fine. Thief Sim 2. I guess I could just rewatch this as a VOD since I missed the entire thing. I'm sorry about the timing, Raoul. You listen to the Jack Black video game song? I don't think I did. How old is that? I listened to a song he put out somewhat recently, but like, you know, a couple months ago. Is it a few months old or is it new? That's what mouthwashing is for. Washes your mouth out. of the bad taste of blueprints. I've only heard good things about blueprints. I cannot answer whether or not you'll like it without giving pomegranates info. Well, then I won't ask. Instead, now that I've said the keyword, I'll ask, what would you do with the rest of your night if I ended now? Get some rest? Play a game of your own? Rewatch the VOD because you arrived at the end? Because I think we're going to end now. I'm sorry it was a very short stream, but I was very happy to take the time to finish this up. My plan is to be back tomorrow at 6. That shouldn't be a short stream. I mean, it might be 4 or 5 hours, but it won't be short. Tomorrow I was going to get back to Content Faucet, Elden Ring. I think that's still the plan, but we'll see how I feel when stream time comes around. Saturday, I'll be online early. Not necessarily for a long stream, it's just that's the time that works best for Mondo. Because Saturday, we're getting on at 3 in the afternoon, US Eastern Time, to start a new save file on Lords of the Fallen, as it has had a massive update that fixes our issues with progression. When we played it, back when it came out, we had to divvy up like the health progression items, so there was an extra challenge as we were not as healthy as we should be if we were playing individually at the point we were at. Moreover, he specifically wanted to play a magic archer, and magic arrows of different kinds are progression unlocks of a style that only the host gets. And that they've changed. All progression unlocks both players get now. We're so excited for it. We were enjoying that game quite a bit. It was just so frustrating the way it did co-op because it advertised as having good co-op, full co-op. Now it really does. So that's Saturday at 3. We're going to play that for a while. And Sunday I'll be online at 6 playing. Once again, I haven't decided. Elden Ring, Metroid Prime 2, Oblivion. No clue. So tomorrow at 6, Saturday at 3, Sunday at 6. You'd play Baldur's Gate 3, probably catch up on the Oblivion VOD. Got a song idea that's been bouncing around. You're going to put it out and see if it actually works. That's a fantastic idea. These are all fantastic ideas. I just love creative ideas. Great. Debate if I'm going to jump games again to try. Oh, jump games. I see what you mean. I was having trouble parsing what you meant. What jump games meant. I thought that was an autocorrect error. To try Claire Obscure. Prepare yourselves for Lords. You'd either play Oblivion for the first time or Lords of the Fallen. Hop on Wild /Choking. There's a new event that started like today or starts soon, right? Why did so many games have to come out at the same time? It's not helping my ADHD. Yeah. I need to get used to playing some off-stream too. But every time I try and make my choice, I'm like, but what if Blueprints is an amazing experience with people watching how my mind works? Because sometimes it's impressive and they like that, and often it's not, and they love that. It's hard for me to ever shuffle one off stream. But it's just generally a lot of games. It's going to be a pretty busy year, isn't it? There's a lot of big tentpole games, and it seems like every other month there's something shockingly wonderful that I didn't know was coming. This month's fucking wild. Hope Francis was holding back the doors of Oblivion. My memory's shit, but even I can remember a lot of the big stuff coming out. We've got Ghost of Yotai, GTA 6, Claire Obscure tomorrow. In between now and then, I think there were a couple others I wrote down at one point, like... Oh, shit. But, you know, with my memory, remembering what did I do? 3 of them is impressive. Liza P DLC, Night Rain. I forgot Night Rain. Shit, man. Yeah, there's a new Monster Hunter event, and the clothes are amazing. This music is fire. If you missed the other VODs, either watch them, consider playing the game yourself, because the third option is to listen to them on YouTube. Just go find the OST. Because each boss has a unique song, and all but Kushma's at the end that we saw tonight and heard tonight have lyrics that, like, tell you the story of it. It's fucking amazing. Two-Toed Tom's especially good. Yeah, all the music for this game slaps. I can finally listen to the OST without spoiler worries. That you can. What is Blueprints about? Samantha and Hydra have been talking about it, but I don't know what it is. So it's a puzzle game. The name is Blueprints, but it's a play on Blueprints. And it's about some mansion. I don't have a lot of specifics, but I believe you have, like... You lay down a room. That room has doors out. When you go to the doors, you're given options to lay down other rooms. And rooms individually, rooms interconnectedly, rooms across entire floors you build of various styles and shapes have different levels of puzzle that reference back to each other and so on. I keep hearing over and over again, it's a game that rewards taking copious, detailed notes because seemingly unrelated info from way down a previous run, you restart at some point and build a new layout to try new things, may come back to be useful in a room you'd not even seen back when you first learned it, and you can sort of skip ahead or at least move faster if you took down the information the first time before knowing it was useful. It's a puzzle game. As for the specifics of the puzzles, no clue. I don't know if you've got to like figure out which book to pull in the library when you lay down the library, or if you need to learn something about architecture. Maybe both. But I've heard very good things about it. Haha, blueprints, I got it, exactly. All right, Samantha, we're gonna wrap up there. Thank you so much for hanging out. I'm actually gonna rush away because I just realized my stomach's growling. I didn't eat before stream. Hi, kitty cat. Your soap at least is out, sniffing at the open window again. I hope you can make it to tomorrow's stream, Saturday stream, Sunday stream, some stream in the future. Whether you can or can't, thank you so much for hanging out. I really appreciate it. I hope you enjoyed yourself. One more time, I think this game's like a 9 out of 10. But that's for me personally, and this plays to a lot of the aspects of games I love, like novelty, as I said. New legends and stories. I'm so sick of the Greek gods. This is fucking exciting to me. I think the combat was better than the impression I got from reviews I read, though it's not great. And everything else is stellar. It's a 9 out of 10 for me. I think for other people, it might be more like an 8 out of 10. If it doesn't quite play to all the specifics you love about games that I do. Good stuff. Take care. Have a lovely time zone. You mean there are non-Greek / Norse gods? Dude, I almost loved the game Raji because it dealt with all the Hindu mythology and legends from India and stuff, and then it had to fuck the ending. This thing stuck the landing. This thing made it work. Okay, as I say, I'm gonna run off. I'm afraid I'm not gonna be of help finding some other entertainment. I need to go figure out something healthy to eat. I ate so unhealthy during my weekend in Maine. I need to go find the willpower to find something healthy to eat. I'm already building it up in my mind. That's why I'm going away. I'm gonna go find something healthy to eat. Everyone needs to tell themselves that like 3 times before they go, right? Have a good night. Thank you again, Samantha.